So tonight was the 50th anniversary for JASDAF, which stands for the Japanese Self-Defense Forces. Japanese Self-Defense Forces is pretty much the Japanese military. However, they, since World War II, are not allowed to attack anybody. They're only allowed to defend themselves in the case of an attack, um, per the United States, implementing that rule upon them after we destroyed them. So the Japanese Self-Defense Forces are now 50 years old. They held a concert at Ueno Park. Ueno Park, if you look at my older blogs, I believe I mentioned that I went into a concert hall that was huge and walked on stage and played piano on the stage a little bit and didn't know anything of it. And you never know where you're going to be in the future or what paths you're going to cross. For example, I remember being at Lake Travis on the boat and looking up at the sky and watching a plane go by in the sky and thinking, God, I want to be on that plane. And then for TDY in January, I took off out of Austin and flew right over Lake Travis and looked down upon me from the past. It was a humbling experience. The lesson that I learned from that and similar experiences is that you really never know where you're going to be in the future. You could be, um, I don't know. I don't want to go through a bunch of infinite hypothetical situations, but you could be anywhere. And where this all ties into tonight is that that place at Ueno Park, where I was playing piano in this huge concert hall alone, was the place where I went tonight to see a orchestra. It's not really an orchestra because it wasn't. There weren't very many strings. A symphony, I guess, a symphonic band, a symphony play. I don't know what type of band it was. Um, Play a couple of marches and Japanese music and American music to commemorate the 50th anniversary. I rode a bus down there, and there was the command chief, which is the highest enlisted person, sitting to my right, and his wife, Sergeant Jones, who got me on the trip, who is my supervisor, my NCOIC of the command post, and the vice commander, the second highest person in charge on base, and his wife, and a couple of other high-ranking individuals on this van. And we went to a place called Hardy Barracks. Helicopter landed, and a three-star general got out with his wife and a few other important people that I don't know. And came and got on the van, and we rode the rest of the way there. Watched the symphony in Ueno Park. I was up in the balcony, looking at the stage that I played on. Remembering being on that stage playing, looking up at the balcony that I was sitting in. Uh, Great music, great people, and I rode the bus back once it was over, and sitting next to these important people again. A guy turns around and says, "We just approved you to ride on the helicopter back to Yokota." I held my military bearing, but in my head I was shitting bricks. I have video and pictures of both the concert, the drive down there, the drive back, and the helicopters. And they're very dark and very loud, but it'll give you an idea of what I saw, I guess. It cannot capture the quality of the actual event. But it was one of the most remarkable experiences of my life. A helicopter took off, did this steep turn, and I'm facing the window. You don't sit like in a car where you look to your right out the window. You're facing the window, so you're looking straight down at Tokyo. And this city is infinite. New York City, nothing on Tokyo. Rio de Janeiro, nothing on Tokyo. San Francisco, nothing on Tokyo. Uh, uh, I honestly think that this city went to the horizon in a 360-degree view of huge skyscrapers, multiple colors, twinkling lights, trains going by, cars, just a bustling metropolis below me. And I'm sitting next to the vice commander and flying in a helicopter over Tokyo City, Japan. My job in the Air Force sucks, but the Air Force and the experiences it gives me, phenomenal. Phenomenal. So I will post the pictures and more detail on my blog soon, but it's late tonight. I just got back. That's something for you guys to look forward to. And then I will also make part 2 of why I don't believe in good versus evil. And that's pretty much an update. I will get back to you shortly with those pictures and videos.